Welcome back, everybody. It's a Saturday evening, strolling behind the house, taking the dog out for a stroll, just contemplating a little bit. I love taking the dog out, after, each day actually, each morning, each night. So in the morning it's just waking up, but at night it's like decompressing. Usually it's after my night routine, but sometimes before my night process, where I do my things, I decompress from the day, and imagine then I have a time to stroll with the dog, to take him out and just enjoy this type of scenery, where I just go around the neighborhood and have some, have a forest-ish, small forest with a lot of eucalyptus, trees, and some people around with their children having fun, enjoying. So it helps me decompress from the market, and you know how that's a big thing. Decompressing from the market is something that we all should do. The market is a stressful thing, The market and trading, investing, very stressful thing. If you don't have the right processes, if you don't have the right environments, if you don't have the right mental framework, it can be tough. It can be rough. It can, put you in a lot of mental stress, I had my fair share of mental stress. Every, professional trader, everyone that made trading and investing his or her life vocation, her life, career, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. For me, it's a passion at this point. And yeah. Decompressing out of the day is something valuable, at least for me. I know for many others. So strolling with a dog is helping for sure, because it's a must. I must take him out, right? So it's something that I must do, and it takes me out of the house or the environment I am in all day long, which is my office as well. So imagine that. Hold it. Let me just change the hand. A phone doesn't, weigh a lot, but damn straight, it tires you out to just hold it. Tires you out to just hold the phone, so that's funny. You would imagine that you can hold the phone indefinitely because it's so light. But no, look, a few minutes in, 3 minutes in, and already my shoulder, I felt it. And that's even me where I work out, I go to the gym and everything, so that's funny. Anyway, decompressing for the market. And that's what I was trying to, convey and tell. And I'm trying to tell a story here about how it's important for us. So, look, life is stressful. Life is something stressful for all of us, Some people more than others feel the stress of life. Some have an ability to just, be chill all the time. Doesn't matter what happens. They don't get phased, which is interesting. Just 1 second, a few dogs. Just a few pups, but, you can't take a chance with the pups. It's a, American Pit Bull or Amstaffs. Very nice dog, nice looking dog, but sometimes they can be, harmful. So you don't want to take a chance. Have a small dog, a small breed. Have a Pekingese, which is adopted, so we love him. Anyways, so some people can just be chilled, right? They can just chill and be okay with life. But that's the vast minority. I have one friend like that. Very chilled human being. Doesn't matter what happens. He's just so chill. For the rest of us that are unlucky genetically and we feel stress and we get stressful. Let me change hand again. I need to find a way to hold the phone without getting hammered by it every 2 minutes, change the hand, or you just change the hand. Anyways, so the stress of life, just imagine. It doesn't matter, I don't know the ages of you people. YouTube shows me that the majority of the people that watches me that actually think that I'm worth listening to are between 35 to 44. So I imagine children, I imagine another another job. I imagine some, potential stressful, things happening in the life, and you need to add to it trading, which is a very uncertain environment. It took me a while to wrap my head around it. When I started trading, I had more income, from other, ventures, business ventures I had. So that was really, 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 really helpful. However, after a while in trading, that ventures, got to a halt, and I was left with only income from trading, which may happen to many of you when you decide to, ditch your job, your 9 to 5 or whatever, and then some things happen. That stress starts peaking because of the uncertain environment that trading is and that trading gives. Now you can tell me, yo, Jomo, but every person that is self-employed, let's call it, all right, every person that is self-employed potentially is really, really, really stressful, right? Potentially, lives in an uncertain environment, right? And I would agree that is true. Every person that is kind of his own boss, his own, works by his own, right, lives in more uncertainty than someone that is just a hired gunman in a company or whatever, right? Because if you're a hired gunman, not a gunman for real, but you get your monthly salary, and you're quite good. You can be bad, you can be good at what you do, and you will still get a salary. If you're bad for a while, maybe you get ditched from your job eventually, but it will take time until that happens. I have another big dog hunting me from behind. Let me move to the other side of the street. Come, Bonnie. Let's see that we don't have anyone coming. That's it, crossing the street. So what I'm trying to say is that if you're a hired gunman, you have that layer of protection of uncertainty. And even if you are your own kind of boss, because you are a freelancer or an entrepreneur or whatever, it's still different than trading. In trading, for example, if you make a mistake, you lose money, right? If as a freelancer you make a mistake, you don't lose money. Maybe you lose potential profits, right? But you don't lose from your capital. And even though you have some uncertainty as a freelance, you just imagine being so uncertain that you don't know, which direction will the market take whenever it can infinitely change from one day to another. Yes, freelancers have changes in environments as well, but not as strong, right? Not as pronounced as being a trader, right? So I'm not trying to say it's harder. I'm not trying to say, bash anything else. I'm just trying to say that as a trader, you have a higher layer of uncertainty because you don't know what tomorrow will bring. And if you will make a mistake, then you can actually pay for that mistake as well. In contrast to any other profession that you make a mistake, you probably won't lose from your capital. Maybe you lose respect, maybe you lose self-esteem. Right? Maybe if you're a doctor and make a mistake and you can lose someone's life, right? But potentially or probably you won't lose from your own capital. That's what I'm trying to say over here, okay? So that layer of uncertainty that trading brings is high, all right? It's really high, and that is why we as traders, we need to find tactics, all right? Behaviors, routines, rituals, things that you do over and over again. I forgot the name of it. Habits that are constructive for us to make sure that we can decompress, right? Decompress. Now, all of that to say that a dog really helps. All of that, just to say that. That's why I really love my evening strolls with a dog, because I go out, I breathe some air. It doesn't matter if it's winter, it doesn't matter if it's summer. I just breathe some air. I have some time for myself. I have a newborn son, so even that, gives some added stress. So I am without my newborn son, just me, and sometimes I'm with him, but usually it's just me and the dog and the environment. Now Saturday night, so more people than usual. It's kind of nice as well. Usually it's really hot here right now. It's kind of nice and windy, so it's good. And you have a few options. You can either completely detach, you watch some YouTubes that you want to learn, you watch maybe something stupid that you don't care about, maybe something like that just make you laugh, maybe something that is a hobby of yours. For instance, I like to view things that are gym related and bodybuilding related, just because I like to go to the gym, or running related because I like that. I like to enhance my my capacity of understanding in these areas. So I love watching that. By the way, if you dig that, Lane Norton, Mike Israel, very good YouTube channels for that, bodybuilding and stuff. And of course, you can watch trading related stuff, so you can learn. Some children are around me, so I'm sorry for that. But that's what happens on a Saturday evening. You need to adapt. In other days, it won't happen. So you won't have all these children because no one is outside in other days. But right now, at this time, it is part of the scenery, and that's okay. And that's okay for us, because that's part of the decompressing. You just hear life. For me as a trader, I'm a really lonely person. All right. Now, I'm not saying that in a victimized, like, oh my God, I'm lonely. Some people suffer from that for real. For me, it's a choice, right? It's a choice. I really want to hone the skills of being the best trader I can. I really want to get to my goals, financial goals as well, but process-oriented goals, all right? And that's more important than the outcome itself. I want to become the best executioner that I can be as a trader. And I actually want to hone every little detail that I can of my trading. I just want to, I really want to. Like, this is my vocation, this is my passion, my obsession almost. So I don't have a lot of friends that I meet, all right? Rarely do I meet friends, like every couple of months maybe. Family more often, all right? We are family people, so we do meet our family, but as well, it's just for dinner or something, whatever I need to eat, so it doesn't matter. And they live close by, so it doesn't really take a lot of my time. So I'm a lot in my house office, a lot. If I'm not in my house office, so I'm, doing the things, going to the gym. Gym is something that I will not, let go. This is the one thing that keeps me really sane. And to be honest, when I'm at my peak athleticism, let's call it, or my peak, performance at the gym, so it helps me be at my peak performance as well at trading, right? There's a big correlation of how honed in I am at the gym to how honed in I am at life. But that's me. I have this type of mind-body, connection. I need to be sharp. I need to be lean. I need to push. I need to feel like I'm combating, in a sense, in order to be my peak self. And I know that about myself. So I'm never gonna let, I'm never gonna not do the gym, or how do I call it, neglect it, or there's another word I want to say. There's another word, not neglect. I will never let something else push it out of my priorities, right? It's a peak priority for me. And without it, I'm just a shadow of myself. So that helps a lot. But besides that, wife, child, sleep, gym, eat, repeat, right? That's basically it. So having the dog helps to decompress from that. And I'm not saying you don't need to have any friends. I'm saying that's a choice for me. And everything else around my life is a choice. And I'm perfectly fine. But because of all that, so again, that decompressing is so important. For me, that's the gym. For me, that's strolling with the dog. And for me, that's journaling as well. Journaling helps me decompress. That's why part of my process each evening almost is decompressing. I don't journal on Saturday usually, and sometimes I don't journal on Friday. But besides that, all the rest of the days I journal, right? So helps me decompress because all my thoughts and everything is put on, not pen and paper because it's digital. I use my Notion for that, but I put it out, whatever I'm feeling and so on. And I talked about this in other videos, so I'm not going to elaborate. But I never talked about this, going out, contemplating. So I said you can either just let go everything and just watch YouTube, something stupid, or something that is a hobby, or even trading related because you want to improve your trading, podcast about trading, and so on and so forth, right? Or you can think about something, right, that is important for you, for your life, or for your trading. Many times in these strolls, I have an epiphany about trading, right? Either within me listening to a podcast, right? I listen to a podcast and all of a sudden someone talked about something in trading and I'm boom. Then I get like creative about it. And all right, he said that, all right. How does it apply to me? How can I put that in my process? That's interesting, and so on and so forth. Hopefully I can do that for you, right? Hopefully this type of thing that I'm doing right now will help you same as other, traders help me in a sense. That's my wish for, what I'm doing right now. My wish from what I'm doing right now is to give value that will help you contemplate about yourself, your process, and how can you improve, the entirety of, being a trader or investor. And I'm speaking to people that want either to become an investor or a trader, either partially in the beginning and then full-time, or for people that are full-time and just want to improve themselves, because Lord knows the hours that I put in order to improve myself as a trader. I have so many hours in, so many mistakes in. I've made every mistake in the book. I've learned it and made it again and again after I learned it, and I'm still doing mistakes. I'm still, never going to be perfect, for sure. Never I'm going to be perfect, but I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best, and that's all I can do. All I can do is try my best to be perfect. We have a dog over here, incoming dog. Is that an attacker dog? I don't like an attacker dog. Attacker dogs are not good. I don't know why people let their dogs, stroll free, but, it's part of the game over here. Yeah, we have some children over here that wanna, children on, scooters, they don't care about you either. They will run you over like you're nothing. So you need to be careful from scooter childs. It's hard to do. I think the next times I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this in a more isolated location. I have a olive plantation, just behind my house. Not mine, but maybe there I can be more quiet about my things. But again, first time, this is a vlog. What is this? What even is this? I don't even know what this is, but I just want to share. I just want to share, my thoughts, my knowledge. I just want to give. There is a lot of information. There's a lot of information out there, but it's hard to, from those types of, for example, podcasts, or for example, YouTube videos, or even from Twitter, posts, it's hard to really understand, sorry, the dog again, to really understand, you learn something, but what does it mean? For example, one of the most complex things is process. Now, I'm not going to talk about process now. I'm going to talk about process in other videos as well. It's going to be a theme. We're going to talk about process a lot, probably. Bunny. All right, now you can continue. He had something stuck in his hair, sorry. So it took me so long to understand what the process is, and I'm still contemplating about what a process means for me, right? And how can I improve my process? In short, you as a trader, you want to be a process-oriented trader and not an outcome-led trader. A process-oriented trader is a trader that wants to execute the best he can, to be the best trader he can be at all aspects. An outcome-led trader is someone that only cares about what the outcome of his trading gonna be. I will tell you one thing, outcome-led traders usually eventually blow out because they just care about the outcome. When the outcome doesn't go their way, they start losing it. But a process-oriented trader understand that part of the process is losing as a trader, but if he executed well, even if he lost on the trade, that's a good trade. If you took a trade and you lost, but it was a good trade to take and it was part of your process, that's a good trade. By the way, if you took a trade that is not part of your process and you won on it, that's a very bad thing, because that's a bad behavior that is going to get instilled within you, and you're going to repeat it, and eventually it's going to make you do, you're going to blow out. Why? Because you are doing something that is a bad thing, and you won the first time you've done it. Look, I have so much to say, but I'm going to end now 20 minutes. See, even if the microphone worked and if everything is working, I really hope that me speaking about my journey and stuff like that is going to help you. If not, at least I'm trying. At least I'm trying to give my 2 cents. Right, everyone, until next time, no edge, no trade. Cheers, everybody.